Today's August 22nd. Kind of just want to give you guys a little update, what's going on and what to look forward to these next coming months. So yeah, it's already the end of August right now. My deer season actually starts August 30th here in Idaho. I'll be chasing mule deer with the stick bow for a month. I had a different general deer tag for Idaho, but the zone was a 4-hour drive. So I was looking to exchange that, and luckily somebody returned a different tag closer to where I live and I picked it up. So yeah, we're hunting mule deer in the high country, back country, whatever you want to call it, in Idaho. I also drew an Idaho bull tag. There was like a 7% chance for me to draw that tag. Somehow I got it. That season's in November. Super stoked about that hunt. And then I actually just found out yesterday I drew a Pennsylvania cow elk tag. As of right now, I plan on going home for a week to try to get that cow tag filled in Pennsylvania. I have no clue how long I've put in for it. I probably have like 12 preference points or something. Finally drew the tag. My dad drew the same tag 10 years ago, so I'm super stoked for that hunt. And then once November wraps up, I'll be heading home to Pennsylvania for the rifle season. I'm planning on hunting somewhere out of state, not sure what or where yet, but that's the plan right now. And then yeah, that's kind of a look into the future. I'll run you guys through my hunting setup real quick. I'll be using for mule deer this fall, well, next week. I've been shooting like the same setup for 6 years. It's a gold tip 400 spine with a 100 grain brass insert and 125 grains wiki broadhead, 2-blade. My bow's a custom bow out of a guy out of Smethport, Pennsylvania, Mark Lawver. I've been shooting this bow since 2014. 55 pounds at 28 inches, and hopefully I can get its first mule deer with it. I'm gonna take a few shots now to get some practice in for this season, but I'm gonna send you guys to the back country from a few days ago where I was doing some mule deer scouting. Camped out up there, hiked a lot, and covered a lot of ground, ended up finding some bucks. Hopefully I can get back on them here next week. Today's August 19th, 2021. We are out here doing something different today. You might hear the stream running behind you, but we aren't fishing. Done fishing for the year. Time to focus on hunting. So I ended up getting a new deer tag. My other deer tag was like mostly whitetail, and it was 4 hours away from where I live. At the time when I bought the tag, that was all I could do. That was the only thing left. Fortunately, at the beginning of August, some more tags came on sale. I ended up exchanging that tag for this tag. And this is dominantly a mule deer zone, kind of a medium-low deer density. I think harvest statistics put it at about 30-35% harvest rates, but there's not a lot of hunters. But right now, I'm probably a mile from the truck. I'm backpacking in here and camping overnight. Hopefully gonna glass up some mule deer bucks. If you know me, you know I'm a whitetail guy. I've never hunted mule deer, so this is all new to me. I've been watching some mule deer videos trying to see like what guys are doing. It just seems like they get up to good glassing points and glass for mule deer, and then they stalk them. So that's about all I know. But I'm gonna throw this obnoxiously huge sleeping bag on my back. We're gonna hike up there. All right, I've been hiking for a little under 3 hours. I've covered 4.5 miles and about 8,500 feet right now. So that's 2,500 feet elevation change that I've climbed. Finally getting into some stuff I can glass. Down here is really rocky. There's not a lot of greenery in there, but I'll glass it and have some lunch, see if there's anything hanging out in there. Well, this is where I think I'm gonna camp for the night. It's a 3.5 hour hike, 5 miles and 3,200 feet. I think I'm about 9,500 right now. There's no more flat spots and there's no more trees after this point, so we'll set up camp here. But it's kind of tough to glass because of this forest fire smoke. It just creates that haze and it just blurs everything. Alright, I got my camp all set up. Tarp, rope, and rocks. Yeah, frig off. But we still got 7 hours of daylight left. I might take a nap though. It's like a good napping weather right now. A little chill through the air. I'll take a nap. It ain't no Tempur-Pedic, but we'll let her fly. morning. It's about 7 o'clock right now. A little chill to the air, but it was pretty foggy last night. Kept the warm air down. Not very smoky or foggy right now, so I'm gonna back camp up, get a little breakfast. We'll be on our way. Alright, got camp all tore down, ate a little Pop-Tart for breakfast. Hopefully we get up here, the fog won't roll in, the smoke won't roll in. We'll be able to glass into these spring seeps on the other side of the mountain. And hopefully, find some mule deer bucks. Alright, so I glassed up a buck, maybe 2 bucks. They're far out there, but that's pretty cool. I ended up coming up over on this side, and there's a spring down here that I had marked. I haven't seen anything in it yet. I'm gonna look at the tree line, because where I saw these deer was on tree line. So I just scanned tree line, boom. There was a deer standing there, and then below it there was another one. The sun was hitting them just perfectly, and they really stood out. Then I zoomed in with the camera. You can see his antlers turn. Good buck too. The thing is, they're 100 yards from my zone border. As soon as you crest the top of that mountain, it's out of my zone. But it's a good sign. I mean, if I can just figure out a habitat type that they're in, I'll be in good shape, because then I can just focus on those and just weed through a bunch of BS, you know. So far, it is a super high elevation tree line. That's where I'm seeing all the deer. So, I'm on a different knob now, looking down into the spring a little better. I took a peek back over at those deer I saw earlier. There's 4 of them up there. One's for sure a buck. The one in front is a good buck. I can't put antlers on any of the other ones, but looks like they're heading out of the zone now, up over the saddle. So I'm gonna give us a few more minutes glass in here, and then we will scoot on to the next spring. There should be 3 of them here, so we'll see. They blend in well, man. They blend in very well. I feel like if the sun's not hitting them right, probably won't see them. So I'm coming down off the summit, and this is the backbone. I gotta walk down to the truck. There's a nice flat bench over there, and I figured I'd throw up the binoculars, see if I could get an easy one real quick. And sure enough, there was a buck standing right on that flat spot where I expected. Doesn't look like a big buck, but I would definitely shoot him. Seems like you gotta take what you can get up here. He's a little forky. He might get a pass, but man, these deer are up so high. I don't know hardly anything about mule deer. I don't even know when their rut is. The only thing I've read, and listened to or watched about mule deer is very, very beginning of September. You're gonna find them as high as you can go, and I've confirmed that. Other than that, we'll figure it out. Well, I've been beelining off the top of the mountain. I mean, it's just the same gradient the whole way down to the car. I was hoping I'd pick one of these up here. There's a shed laying right here. A little old, but we'll go pick her up. It's little and it's chewed up. That's okay. I'd shoot that. If he's still alive, man, he's gonna be a big one. I don't even know how old this would be. I don't know, 6 years old at least. Now I just threw the pack on, put my tripod on the pack, everything's all comfy. I take 2 steps. Here's the match. Just hiding behind this tree. That one's less chewed up, but we'll throw her on the pack, I guess.